Hello, Chris here. Still in the preparation for the Melia gym battle, and I've got exactly two things that need to be done before we get there. The first is to go in and talk to Kelvin, who still has the generic-looking sprite. Yeah, I'll take that. Because there is a Snorlax somewhere. I think you saw that when we did the prerequisite quest for Gooming, so I'll be going there. See you in a bit. And I think it's up here. Yep. Yeah, my team isn't looking too good right now. Been doing some grinding. Okay, where did these two dancing NPCs come from? Okay, so two dancing NPCs just so Snorlax can yeet them into oblivion. Of course. I already have a Snorlax. When did I get a Snorlax? For real, man, when did I get a Snorlax? Okay, that's bad. On the other hand, if I already have a Snorlax, then things should be have a decent amount of special bulk. So it does. Yeah, this still sucks. Okay, fair enough. Camera was kinda out of whack. But I think it's time to go to the Sheila and advance the plots. So let me cook up a team for the battle against Melia. Again, see you in a bit. Alright, as I said, time to advance the plot. I think I'm seriously gonna have to cut out 10-12 minutes for team construction, but it is what it is. Okay, we can't go there yet. Don't know if I missed something. Probably did. So there's no going to side either. Bloody hell! It's been it's been quite a while since I played. Nearly a month, honestly. I know I've been pushing. I was taking a break in part for V14, in part in connection to my dad dying. So yeah, those breaks were just necessary, particularly the last one. But and you know that I recorded a couple of episodes ahead. But yeah, where the hell was I supposed to be going? Unfinished business. The pyramid. Oh, hey, hey, Alita. Hello, Alexandra. Okay. Okay. Right, GDC. Yes, let's get out of here. I do know what you mean. It's obvious what's going on between those two. Full-time potato, that sounds like a quite interesting job. Yeah, whatever, Gregory. Hello, Adam? Yeah, come on. Of course I should recognize him. Yeah, Amanda, but did say something about Celine's army. Just to be clear, this is Marionette X. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be dropping version 14 spoilers like mad here. Okay, so the interesting part here is that the Grand Hall in Reborn looks like at the very least a post-Adrian Grand Hall, or post-Adrian's restorations. That would put it, I don't know, 5-6 years in the past. We know that Tesla and Amber visit the Reborn region in the Reborn post-game, and Amber explicitly says she's 12, which would make that 5 years before Rejuvenation. But of course we don't know how long there is from Adrian restoring Reborn City, or Adrian. It's really a team effort. Adrian just started and managed the whole thing, and did an excellent job doing so. But yeah, we don't know how long there was from the restoration of Reborn to Amber and Tesla's visit, or the Reborn post-game. That's a bit vague due to how Reborn ends, but I digress. But I am the timeline guy, so... And there's Jolene. And apparently Celine was crazy powerful. There she's with Tesla. And we have Dylan right there. And finally Karen. And that's Jan, Zumi and Amanda. But if you take a look at what Alexandra has just said and compare that to what we're seeing here, because the original 4 Elite Four members were Karen, Dylan, Tesla, and Jolene, but Alexandra is still presented as the top member, stand-in champion, and she definitely knew what was going on around her, around Celine. So. And the league will show itself when the 4 gatekeepers gatekeepers are defeated. But are the 4 gatekeepers then separate from the other Elite 8 members, or will they be, or can they be shuffled around a bit? That's just my question here, because we also get Hazel in version 14, who names herself rank 3, which, given Alexandra names herself rank 1, would be Elite 4 proper. But by this lore would be Gatekeeper. But yeah, let's move on. Seems likely. Yeah, in that crystal. Yeah, so I'm not so sure about the slowly healing your wounds part. That's of course easy to say. I've seen the surrender ending, and when Celine shatters the crystal, if the main character goes to Alexandra at the end, then Celine shatters the crystal, uses it to kill the main character, and she wouldn't have been healed at all. Yes. And that's and Nim has Nimira's memories. So let's just take a look at Alexandra's team just for fun. Okay, that's not before the later versions that her team actually has some specific places they've been encountered. Let's start setting reflect. One shield down, that's nice. Okay, special attack drop, that's always good. Ouch. Okay, I can get Avian Lab present in this version. Let's see what ability does it have. Solid Rock. Seems to be a special attack anyway, so it's whatever. Assault Vest, not bad, not bad. Well, I did have some good luck with the stone edges. Annoying crit. Should still have it, but an annoying crit is an annoying crit. Too much indeed. Yeah. And how do you propose doing that again? I wonder how they were planning to execute Nim. I mean, then what? We know that dunking her in lava isn't going to kill her. We've seen that ourselves. We know that being tossed into the depth of the second and third layer, being attacked by the angry souls that she tormented. We know that won't kill her. I wonder how Damien will propose killing her. Decapitation, maybe? But I don't think that'll work either, considering how Stormnim moves around in version 14. No, wait, we saw Stormnim actually getting decapitated in version 14. Guess what? Didn't work either. So it's easy to say that you want to. Execute her. Harder to actually pull off. Yep, I do remember. And it turns out they won't even need the archetype for that. Which is likely the case. That said, I will say an adopted parent is a legitimate parent, so they very much can have a father. I would call Professor Jenner Milia's father any day of the week. But biologically speaking, obviously, no. Aaron sees right through him. Yeah. Milia's right. And Venom, you nailed it. I'm in. Okay, just... I mean, why would you have the entrance to the League administration right in your bedroom? I can understand the Time Splicer Crystal if you didn't know what it did, but that? Also, kind of messed up position for a bet. And yeah, Sienna hadn't gotten a sprite done yet. Wouldn't happen before 13.5. It's also 2 ends now. And there's Deegan. Yeah, Martin. Well, if you can put up a full normal type team. It is. Okay, yeah, that is a bit strange. Well, yes, we can. The fact that someone hacked your system shouldn't hit me. I mean, it's not the real life Chris we've got here. So unfortunately, probably not the kind of thing I would like to discuss. And again, my character probably also looks a bit too young for her taste. Ah, sorry, I said I was gonna drop those jokes. And let's see, that solves the fairy and dark positions. I'll just have a quick look around. Okay, I can't have more of a look around here, so let's have a look. Thank you, Alida. Good on you, Alan. That's fair, Aaron? Nah, I know Venom. We cool. And we are cool as well, Alice. Let's see. Don't lose. Don't plan to do so, but I got the F12 key. Ready? Let's see. I was hoping that would kill. Just don't think I'm gonna live that. No, I won't. Okay, let's see. I'll go Snorlax. Oh, that was not what I wanted to see right there. Really? Not what I wanted to see? Because I only have attacking moves, so let's see. Okay, I think it's got a King Shield now, so That was actually not my plan whatsoever. But I'll just take it. Jesus fucking Christ! That hurt a lot more than I expected. Okay, that was an annoying crit. Okay, I have the speed advantage, so time to push the offense. Okay, I completely underestimated Draining Kiss. Oh, come on. Ah, crap, I lost. And I do count this battle for the record. But I did get some valuable information. First off, I'm gonna lead Snorlax instead of Staraptor. Heliolisk also didn't do much against. Yeah, so I'm trying to beat Melia with a mono-normal team. Just to show that it can be done. So Obstagoon is a good check for... It's actually an excellent check for Aegislash, believe it or not. See, Snorlax, I was actually just hoping that one could put the work in as a generalist. Ditto to transform. Staraptor. Let's see, Staraptor's still gonna allow me to get a good close combat off. Sword was faster than Hydreigon. But I think I'll go for Snorlax vs Hydreigon instead, and probably gonna go teach it rest. But that Togekiss is actually quite the pain in the ass. And it's not like there's a normal steel type at all, or normal poison before Grafaiai. And Heliolisk simply doesn't push enough power. So I'll go and take a look at my team. Let's try again. I'm slow anyway, but I should be able to live this. Was really hoping that I could send this thing packing. But that's fine. Oh, you bitch! Right, so it's probably gonna come in with so is it going to Sacred Sword or is it I mean I'm running mono normal, so could also be Sword Dancing. Oh, that was a bad gamble, holy crap. But at least I have a clean path right now. Okay, okay, this is bad. I'm just gonna F12 because that one went completely out of whack with respect to my plan. Okay, so I reshuffle. So I see. Did I get? So I. So reshuffle some items. Let's see. I mean, there was also some. Hopefully, getting a fist plate onto Snorlax will do all the difference against Hydreigon. Yep. Okay, getting the Mimikyu. That was really not what I wanted to see right now. But I have a Mimikyu too. And of course you get the seed, so... I don't get disguise! What the hell?! Okay, that did so useless. Fuck! And that pretty much also nullifies my program too. Oh man, this is going bad! Okay, Snorlax is also useless here. Yeah, this does not work. Okay, I'm dropping Ditto from the team. That was not what I wanted to see. I seriously don't get disguise from... What is this? I have no idea if this is gonna work. Only one way to find out though. Good, so I get initiative here, but she gets a Mimikyu. Okay, that was well, nice flinch. Okay, trading substitutes for just trading substitutes for PP, that's not a viable strat, even if I had restored. So what does most damage? Send headbutt, good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are you faster than me? Okay, Sacred Sword cuts through. Let's see, 6 Snorlax here. So it sees a kill, so I'm gonna Spooky Face. There we go. And now it sees a kill, so it's gonna protect. Spooky Face again. Yeah, yeah. Aegislash was never the problem. Damn, Milia Pokemon are walls. What the hell? Okay, there's some paralyzed hacks right there. Get lost, you fat fucking pigeon. Okay, let's obstruct again. I forgot to put return on Obstagoon. Oh, I'm playing so bad. But I still live. Nice. Okay, you should think you're outspeed, so... You don't? You definitely don't not outspeed a goddamn thing now. Get lost, and I took you down with a mono normal team. I'm actually quite proud of that one, even if I had to spend a couple of tries on it. Mono normal, suck it, Milia. Suck it. Even though she did have a Snorlax on her team in this version. Thank you. Absolutely fucking not. I would not call it that. I wouldn't call it a coincidence either. Some... yeah, you do, Alexandra. You have no idea how good they are at battling. At all, you don't have, that's which is a pretty valid reason to deny that request. Why is it that Damien has to be the Dragon type leader instead of the Dark type leader, since he loves the Dark type so much? And good riddance if you do, seriously. Yeah, I'll go put up my real team first. Oh, hey Mel. Yeah, that's why people are avoiding you, mate. Let's see, nothing here. Here. Hello, Aaron. And I know the next couple battles are hello, Ren. Heal first, and then restore my actual team. I think I'll put you on. Definitely you. Not gonna do anything without my lead out. Our team can have 2 fairy types and still function just fine, and I think I'm keeping the Porygon 2 actually. Yeah, Stone Plate just to make sure that I could break that bloody Togekiss. Good. Yeah, so the 1st of November is also Milia's birthday. That went completely unaddressed. Good. Let's see here. Okay, where do I have the Mega Stone? An X-Ray. Problem is that on the other hand, Mega Man X-Ray is known to be fast as fuck, so it should be hopefully it should be able to knock down the Doctor, and then I can just waterfall the other side. Ah, Focus Sash, of course. Okay, so my next 100% goes down here. Stiff. On the other hand, Doctor is explicitly at 1 HP, and that T-Bolt is gonna... That's not what I expected. See, slow you down, and You're joking. Fucking sucker punch, man. Okay, but if that's the case, then there we go. Ah, you got me the first time around. Okay, so it's also pretty interesting that this send purchase generator is being put off the beach of Tsujuma. Okay. Let's see what anyone else has to say. Just hello, Alida. Absolutely not. Yeah. But I wonder why Kana would want to want access to the world reset panel. Yeah. the statues. No, me neither. I mean, knowing what we know now from version 14, then what Kana is going for, then that doesn't really mesh with accessing the reset, unless that's a fourth prerequisite that she doesn't even mention, of course. Which is how Avium came to be. That was actually Kana resetting the world. Yep. Or rebuild them, since Kieran and Clear are robots. Yeah, it is, in this case, Kana. I mean, I do have the power of F12, but... That is true. I don't know where Nimira comes to that conclusion from. This is actually a false conclusion. We learn in version 14 that the Age of Griselda happens in the same timeline, I suppose, as us, as in not that Age of Griselda is not the second layer. So, and we only know that the prerequisite for Address to Soul being set free is that someone picks it up at Amethyst Grotto, not necessarily that the world is reset. And Nimira also, which is what Nimira specifically says. So, why does she say that the world has already been reset? People can go to Amethyst Grotto without resetting the world. I've done it a couple of times. Kessa has done it. Yeah. This is actually kind of misleading. Nimira is right that the world had been reset, but it had been twice actually. Managed to call that one some time ago. But the second layer actually predates the version of Nimira who tells this myth. Yeah. That is a false conclusion. Yep. Yeah, that was addressed coming through. Why, thank you. Yep, that is literally my right as an interceptor. Ah, thank you, Aaron. I don't remember would be false because I know for a fact that it wasn't me. ... Not gonna say that out of principle. It couldn't have been me because it was fucking Kana. No, I know for a fact that I didn't do it. No, I'm not lying. It was Madam X. It was Kana. I hope this dialogue is karma dependent. Yeah, Alexandra, you need to be a bit more open with us now that you've recruited us. But that's a fair point, actually. That said, you could have told us after Alita had left. I wouldn't say that. Not yet. And I guess that is Old World Nemira. We can thank Rin for that. I think it's partially shaped by address. Yeah, that's Keta or Kenneth. The whole wireframe thing is pretty cool. It's kind of sad that they don't expand on that in 13.5. He's right. And just for saying something that was 100% true, Nevid decides to torture Alita. Nevid, you're a bitch. Yeah, he kinda was. And there's literally nothing out there, so let's going. Yep. Yeah, now that'll actually make sense. And there's address. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. So let's just go here. Okay, so the entire intercept program goes down. That sounds pretty strange. Combustion, Mount Valor being dunked into the lava, explosion, that's Kugiran, the Servant's bomb, and Doom Timeline, Eveltal. And that's Crescent, Route 7, Kieran and Clear. Yep. Yeah, I know. Sarah and Jean, or maybe they had turned into Kieran and Clear at that stage. Yep. No, that's not you, that was Variah. And here's some very important yellow text. One more chance. Thank you. Yeah, and I'll pretty much never use it. Not instantaneously, but pretty fucking fast at least. Yep, that is mostly correct. Yeah, and it pretty much is. Oh. Yeah, but you'll improve at that. Right, this annoying battle. Let's see, is there anyone I can talk to first, just to get some relationship points? Fine. And of course she'll be the sensei. Same drivel as before, nobody here. Nobody there, but is there anyone in here? Yes. This one is usually tough. I think it was a grass type team I usually succeed with, so that's what I'll be going for. Okay, so this battle wasn't particularly balanced in version 13. You actually get some seriously powerful moves on and some good coverage on the fire team. Unfortunately, Ren, let's see. Depending on the definition of rival, I'd say Nove, Alida. Does Melia count in this situation, or is she out of the picture for being a gym leader? No, you're number 3 and number 4. It will be. Team back. And I've been recording for nearly 2 hours. Let's see. Nothing more to do here. Oh yeah, there's Erin. Hello Erin. Nothing interesting from you, so... Time to sleep. Look, you pulled an absolute MVP performance under Honnojis City. It's really sad that you actually aren't allowed to remember it. Thank you. I mean, she actually does have the human characteristics needed for that role, so she will do a kick-ass job. I agree with Venom. The leader doesn't usually have to be the strong. The leader doesn't have to be the strongest, but the leader would need to hold their own, and so yeah, it's a good choice. Meanwhile, my credentials would be more like can beat pretty much anyone up, while the personal qualities hasn't really been put on display. Seeing as I like cycling, then Alida's more the road captain who calls the shots on the road, while I'm the person who's supposed to cross the finish line first. I don't know what that scene looks like in version 14, but I think it would be cool if it was addressed that the differences that would make Alida and the main character leaders. But that said, I've been recording for nearly 2 hours now, because I really had to think things through for the Melia battle. So I think I'll just call the episode here. Feels good to be back playing again, even if I've been uploading consistently for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.